You guys can see from my lovely transitions, oh, the production value. We've got Alliance, EPG, as well as OG and alternate attacks that are all playing in this qualifier. And right now, of course, we're in the midst of the first best of 3. Nobody's going to be eliminated today, but they will be going down to the lower bracket or upper bracket, depending upon how all that looks. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that if you want to get a chance to actually go to the LAN event, G2A are putting on a giveaway where you can follow the directions on this page. I believe that the link is being posted in chat by Mr. Moobot. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So you can join the giveaway, check it out, and you can get a free trip to the LAN to see all of those teams play it out, as well as one of the 4 teams that are playing today. So cool stuff. I like giveaways. I like free stuff. I would imagine that most people do too as well. So if you're interested, go check out the website and see what's up with it. In the meantime, myself and Aosin will be back in just a little bit with game number 2. Stick around.
Gaming Bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Dota Pit European Qualifiers game number 2. It's going to be Elements Pro Gaming with a 1-0 lead over the Alliance, the newly minted player-owned organization. I'm Lyrical, going to be joined as well by Aosin. Aosin, how you doing today? You having a good time so far watching some great Dotes?
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning a lot. Just it's going to take some time, but you know, we're all in this together. We're all going to learn how to play Dota again.
Yeah, it's a lot of patches when they come out. They seem big, and then suddenly you realize, oh, it's kind of just the same game. This really feels super different. And I'm super excited for it as well. We see that Elements Pro Gaming have decided to go back for the Darkseer again. Mitch played a spectacular one previously. I think that it's probably Elements Pro Gaming's strongest hero. And then we see Alliance go for the classic combo of Slardar Lifestealer into a Winter Wyvern pick. How are you feeling about these so far?
I think the Wyvern's a really good pick for this kind of combo. You know, you just hang back, you wait for the Crush combo to come out, and then you just disengage with the ultimate.
Yeah.
And if you're, I mean, sometimes the Lifestealer is just strong enough to kill off the Slardar if you get lucky with it.
That's a good point. That is pretty terrible. I mean, it depends upon Winter Wyvern not being the one that gets initiated on, obviously, but does still play a pretty big role. And the Weaver is also going to be banned out now. Do you think that the Lil Weaver that we saw all throughout the Boston Major and previously as well is going to still be around with the changes to the way that Dota's being played? It doesn't feel like there's as many slow sieges anymore.
You're talking about Lil's support Weaver kind of thing? I think it's actually pretty good. For one, the medallion change helps a lot for dealing with Roshan, and you still do like a crap ton of damage if you go for that minus armor build. And he's also incredibly mobile, so you know, sneaking into the enemy jungle, stealing runes here and there, it's definitely something you can do.
Yeah, totally. And I guess the other thing about it is that he's a hero that really wants to be mobile, go off to some far part of the map, farm a little bit, and he can do that a lot, I guess, in those early levels. The thing I'm really interested to see also, though, is it felt like last game it was just constantly battling. There were a lot of kills that were going on. There wasn't that sort of, obviously there weren't the heroes for it, but there wasn't that style of illusion spam or slow sieging a tower type of thing. There was a Shadow Fiend that was hitting it for a little while, but he got pretty heavily punished. It feels like it's a lot more fighty, at least that last game that we saw.
Yeah, I mean, I really believe that this patch really like encourages skirmishes all over the place. I think that 5-manning is like, it has to be really well timed, because you don't want to give up the early map control, because there's like so many things you can take on the map now.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I wonder if Alliance, by the end of it, they were right-clicking that shrine a little bit. I wonder if they're maybe kicking themselves a little bit about how that went down in the previous game. I don't know.
I mean, we never know, or we'll never know what, you know, they were thinking about in that decision. I just think that they just weren't sure how the shrines work. That's all.
Yeah. It definitely played a huge impact. We saw, as you were talking about, that rotation in from the OD, able to sandwich them. But for now, we're into the game number 2. Still same sides, so Alliance playing on the Radiant. We got Elements on the Dire. Disruptor is going to get taken as well. And I'm kind of curious to see how this works. It's pretty good as like a counterplay to Darkseer, sort of. There's giving them more team fight, but it definitely feels like Alliance's draft is more about a pick-off skirmish type of thing as opposed to big 5-man engagements. Unless Slardar gets like a 3-man crush, which I don't think you can count on.
Yeah, definitely. Just go for these, you know, pick off, keep getting objectives all over the map, and then eventually just build up your lead and then steamroll your opponents, I guess.
Well, we'll see how it ends up working out for them. I'm going to have the patch notes always open on my second monitor to make sure that I can keep eyes on stuff. So Lifestealer, he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot. I guess when we're dissecting the patch, it's probably worth looking at the level 25s for the carries, because that's almost always going to get gotten, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I would agree with you there. Unfortunately, in this loading screen, I can't see any of them. I have to like pull up the patch notes. Yeah,
that is something that maybe should be changed around a little bit. Although it would mess with the overlays a lot, I'm sure. Already, like, I mean, all the overlays are kind of screwed up anyways.
I'm almost certain that the next thing they'll be working on is to fix this spectator UI.
Yeah. Spirit Breaker taken a couple of cool ones for him. Again, all of his come at level 25, which is unfortunate because he has some really, really cool ones. But you could do a dual lane of the Darkseer Spirit Breaker and get him some good levels that way, can't you?
I think you probably have to go for like the Midas route or something like that if you want to get levels on the Spirit Breaker. I mean, Spirit Breaker is going to be, he's always been one of the like stronger laners with the Darkseer, and so I think Elements are just going to run the same setup as last game. They just dual lane the off lane with Darkseer Spirit Breaker, and then Spirit Breaker like goes boots first or something and just runs around and does whatever he can to take bounty rooms or pressure the safe lane.
Yeah. Okay.
Ursa Warrior.
Oh, got ourselves an Ursa as well. Kind of bold, taking 3 melee heroes into a Timbersaw. Had a couple of nice little changes for himself. He's got some spell amplification at the later levels, increased cast range. He gets plus 6% Whirling Death attribute reduction as well as 20 strength, one of those two. So that's kind of an interesting little look for him.
5 seconds remaining.
But I guess he's not going against many strength heroes. It's just all melee, so it's not as terrible, that Whirling Death shenanigans.
Yep, I'm like looking at it right now, just trying to figure out all the ones I haven't seen. I only played like 5 heroes or something like that.
Yeah. So
a lot of these are really, really new. I like the Spirit Breaker one, 500 increased charge speed.
Yeah, it's insane, that one. And then also you can get a 34% bash chance is the other option. I imagine charge is always better, but I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
1/3.
The thing is, if you're getting level 25 on Spirit Breaker, you're probably playing him as like a core or something like that. And if you manage to get 25 in Spirit Breaker, you should have some decent amount of farm. So taking the 34% bash wouldn't be like a terrible idea, because you could right click people to death fairly easily with that high percentage bash.
Yeah. That's true. And particularly pickoffs in the late game, hugely problematic for split pushing heroes that probably won't be able to get reinforcements there very quickly, as the OD has been taken out of the pool. I'm going to say it right now that after that last game, I don't think that it was just the fact that it's the newness. Having to keep track of those peak timings for levels really is going to make it hard to follow the game, I think. It's really cool for like the individual player perspective, but there's going to be some really in-depth strategic thinking that's going on for these players, and it's going to be hard to anticipate, I think. This is insane.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like I said, one day only. A lot of these players are learning as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 seconds remaining.
All right. Well, the Nyx Assassin has been banned out as well. I'm loving it. It's a whole new host of heroes. I really want to see some Arc Warden. I want to see what happens in the next series as well, because it definitely feels like these guys have their preferred heroes, as Sven is also going to be taken now into a Timbersaw. Is that bad of a matchup?
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, you just, standard Sven route, you just end up getting a BKB, and then, you just cleave everyone apart. They have a lot of good heroes for dealing with the core Lifestealer and Timbersaw. They kind of all bypass that reactive armor and the rage from Lifestealer, so I think Sven is perfectly fine.
It's 4 melee heroes. Techies has been buffed. What do you think?
I have to look through the notes for Techies as well. I saw him in a couple of games. I saw him leap in and not die, his suicide. It takes a chunk of his health away, and they silences people. I mean, a lot of things have changed.
It could be pretty cool. Oh no, it's gonna be a puck. All right, this is also shenanigans. Have you seen? It's an alliance puck, so what more could you want? But have you seen the level 25 stuff for him?
I saw the race car orb.
Yeah,
it is pretty funny.
Or the 300 GPM at level 25.
I think I would take the GPM.
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. I saw CC&C playing it in a pub last night before I went to bed, and he just got level 25, and then like a minute later, because he was also farming while he had the 300 GPM, he had something insane like I don't know. I think he got an Ags then in just a couple of minutes, because your gold per minute just goes insane.
Right. I wonder why this that intro screen like doesn't occur all the time.
I think it.
Oh, I think it's because it was all picked that time. That's probably why.
Yeah, I think so.
It probably
too.
isn't a thing in Captain's mode yet.
That's too bad. That's like the more cool way for it to be in Captain's mode. Well, regardless, we have ourselves a last pick puck, so I'm assuming this is going to be then off lane, safe lane Timber, jungle lifestealer? No, lifestealer
No,
safe lane.
They might just like.
Oh, it's Jonas off lane Timber.
Yeah.
And then they have
either that or they dual lane. Like they can run dual lanes as well, perfectly fine. They might even want to consider avoiding this this Darkseer Spirit Breaker setup. It's kind of rough for the Lifestealer.
Yeah. You know, I was expecting more TPs out to place wards. It does look like they'll spot out LeBron right here, so that gives a pretty hefty advantage to Alliance, I would say, as EGM is going to be able to spot him, and, well, they head back out. Don't quite know where his ward was placed, but that's a little unfortunate. But yeah, I was expecting more TPs out to place wards, but I think teams just don't have a great grasp on where wards should be placed now, since there's so many new spots available.
Well, at least it seems like Alliance know about this one.
Oh, that's pretty sneaky. What is this ward for?
I mean, there's a very wide open entry to the Radiant Jungle, so... I mean, if people make rotations, they're going to be coming out of that way, so having that vision there is pretty good. It might actually be worth just placing it on the hill now, because that one's a little obvious.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, we do get a couple of different D wards that come out now, so each team will only have one ward down. Both of them sort of positioned towards that Roshan pit. But interesting start. It does look like EGM is going to be going for some early movement out. I think that he is... I can't tell if he's spotted or not, though. He might have been spotted as he headed over that direction.
Yeah, he's just heading up top again. They're running a tri-lane this time. I actually thought the Spirit Breaker would start bottom, but I mean, I think Mitch is perfectly fine. It's just 1v2. It's not much they can do to him.
Yeah. Normally, Darkseer or Disruptor are a really great counter to Darkseer in lane, but I feel like that tends to be when it's like a tri-lane, so you can actually do a lot of potential to kill.
Yeah, Lifestealer and Disruptor and Lifestealer are not nearly enough.
Are you seeing some like weird things with Limp in the mid lane?
Oh, what I thought, Mitch. They're going on him. Yeah, Disruptor with Limp. Oh, this is the bugged wings on Puck. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen this all day.
Right,
Nothing new here. Yeah.
EGM looking to try and take down the courier. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get it, as it's just going to head off the other direction. But good attempt. Had a level up in Crush as opposed to Sprint, so wasn't able to snipe it. Somewhat unfortunate.
It's alright. Just run around. Bounty Rune's about to come up. Should probably go for it after this attempt.
It looks like the Spirit Breaker is going to attempt to steal it. He's heading over here with Jonas, going to try and contest. So, good stuff there.
Oh, he's going to use the shrine.
Oh.
He's going to use the shrine. He wants to fight on the shrine. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, go get.
Really cool stuff.
Oh, he got it.
Just quick fingers there by Jonas. He'll be able to heal back up here. Can actually spend his mana. Oh, he doesn't have level 2.
It's two passive fighting against each other. Look at that heal. Look, he's full.
Oh my god.
But I mean, it is a 5-minute cooldown, so.
Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All of these changes. I feel like it might be worth it in some ways almost. Like, could you spend your mana pool if you took something other than reactive armor and then just tried to go for it? We have things going on top and bottom. Looks like Jonas is going to be able to make his escape, and yeah. No shrine for you this time.
Nothing too much. I mean, everyone's just moving around for the runes. No one's really, apart from Gogi trying to steal that one from Timbersaw, no one's really making any aggressive play to steal the opponent's runes.
Yeah. Kind of interesting stuff there. None of them are still standing either. It looks like they're kind of abandoned this lane for the moment with the Darkseer heading back home. Needs to fill up again, but could have potentially used the Shrine instead. I'm curious, do you think that that's worth it for an offlaner to heal back up to full if he gets zoned out of lane pretty heavily?
It depends. I mean, the wave was like really far up, so he kind of had time. He just went back, and then like he's back at the wave now. So it's probably better just to save that in case, you know, he could use it for him and someone else, like the mid, for example.
Yeah, if they want to go for some rotation. Man, Limp getting pretty aggressive here. Able to hurt the Ursa fairly significantly. Does have some stuff coming out on his courier, it looks like. Bottle and a... word. We don't often see Bottle on Ursa, do we?
Well, I mean, it's a mid Ursa, so they picked up the Ursa expecting the Timbersaw to be matched up against him, but Alliance just dodged that and picked the puck up. So then the puck has a much easier time against the Ursa.
And meanwhile, we did see the Slardar move in. He was able to steal himself a rune. A couple of little movement things around the lanes here as... well, Jonas needs to be a little bit careful. Has the charge coming in as well as the stun, and now getting chased down. He's so tanky, though, and yeah, those 2 stacks from reactive armor just a little bit too late on the drop from the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, unfortunately for Elements, they just don't have enough magic damage to deal with this Timbersaw. There's only 2 nukes. I wouldn't even really consider Stormhammer a nuke because he went for the farming build. So Timbersaw is going to be incredibly difficult to kill unless Ursa hits him.
So this has been an interesting little dynamic for me. This support Slardar, who's kind of been playing in the position role, and it looks like they're actually going to be able to go into him now. Cole in some trouble. Crush available if they wanted to go for it. Drop the Dream Coil. Right clicks abound. No rotations at all from Elements. They were going in up on the top lane trying to take down the Timbersaw, but I don't think they're going to be able to get him either. He's just walking away. So
yeah, unfortunately for Elements, it's really unlikely for you to TP in to save your mid like that, because when you're up against a Disruptor, like, if he doesn't use Glimpse, you're pretty much just wasting your time anyways, because you're just going to get Glimpse back.
God. Well, we're seeing a pretty handy display.
Oh, bottom lane. Skokie going to die?
He's taking a lot of damage.
He might be down. Yeah, he doesn't have charge. He's definitely done for.
Might be able to do something EGM now. Mitch is going to have to actually bounce out of there. And well, the Glimpse back now in some trouble. Heads to the left. It looks like that might be enough separation. Yeah, no mana right now for Lifestealer to use Open Wounds. Unfortunately, Ursa looking for a rune.
Oh, they got the charge.
EGM. Okay, picks up a rune. They drop down. Cancel this charge.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think he canceled it because he thought he charged into Handskin.
Oh, okay. God, that's really unfortunate. Oh, that would have been a really good catch for Elements Pro Gaming. Alliance taking advantage yet again and able to escape. Nicely played.
Oh, they're going to turn this around. 2-man coil and bottom.
Oh, God, they break it for both of them. All right, Gogi in some trouble. They find the kill with them. All right, Alliance coming back strong. After unfortunate showing in game number 1, they're playing this very well. I'm still worried about like Sven jumping in with a vacuum wall and then just destroying everybody.
Yeah, that's a very big possibility. But so far in the laning phase, the Lions are definitely going to pull ahead. Just because of the draft. I think that Elements just made a slight mistake in assuming that the Timbersaw was going to go mid, and then they just had a really bad matchup for the Ursa. When they surprised him with the puck.
Yeah, 44-6 to 25-1. It is a rough life right now. Looks like Jonas is going to try and go for the camp pull. Oh, and not quite going to be able to get it. I don't think it would have happened anyway since it looked like the creep wave was coming through. But Swift Ending will take his god strength to it and start to try and tear these guys down, as it looks like a lot of rotations in. What is this? Got ourselves Handskin in the area. Charge going forward from Gogi. Going to hit onto Jonas. All right. Damage coming out further from Swift Ending. They're in some trouble, though. Oh, they turn it back around. They take him down. Swift Ending, and another Dream Coil comes out. Gogi in some trouble, as well as LeBron Dota. They turn their sights onto the Winter Wyvern, pulling it back in and finding a kill. And now Gogi also going to go down. No way to stop
it. Great rotation. It was a great rotation from Alliance, but also a strange decision from Elements to try to make the kill happen on Timbersaw again. I definitely don't think they can kill him unless Ursa is there.
Yeah. God, it's tough. He's just too freaking big. And looking at it now, he's going to go straight into that Bloodstone. I mean, it's not like he's gotten crazy net worth this game. It's really been boosted up recently because of that kill. But relatively speaking, Darkseer has gotten a lot more. So I want to see how he transitions if he can keep getting effective kills around the map.
I mean, that's just kind of how Timbersaw is. Like, if you can zone him out from getting farm, but if he gets his levels, he's going to catch up anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, his skill set is just so strong. All you need is a decent monopool, and there's a lot you can do at this stage of the game.
So what do you think these teams' objectives are going to be over the next couple of minutes? Is there anything that we should really be looking out for from either side?
I think Alliance are pretty content with just winning their lanes continuously. Like, I don't think they should go for any of these like group up and push kind of plays. To just keep winning their lanes because Elements need to stay in the lanes for now.
Okay. And
Alliance support still need to get EXP for 6 as well. So until they get those levels, I don't think Alliance are going to be doing anything. And Elements just kind of have to balance that out and try not to feed off any more kills until they get their ultimates as well.
Have you tried doing any of connecting the pulls with the changes that have come about with Dota?
Some of them are kind of easy. Some of them are very different, but for the most part, like pulling to the side or the safe lane or something like that. Yeah. For some of them are pretty similar.
We do see Swift ending now. He's going to finish off this ancient stack that's been created. Does look like he'll get that armor debuff that occurs, but doesn't really matter for the Sven. He doesn't care all that much. He went for a Helm of Iron Will. Looks like he's going to be going straight into the armlet first. Item change wise, do you think we see a Mask of Madness on him after armlet? It looks like he's actually switching over now to the Echo Saber. But that was an item that I kind of liked the change that came about to it.
Wait, hold that thought. I think EGM is very dead here. He's definitely dead.
They've got a nice crush. Really? Alright, Cole, he's running away. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up to him.
My goodness.
What? And Loda's there. Alright, they don't catch EGM. EGM somehow gets away. That is space created. Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think that was a little unfortunate for Cole. I think he could have hit him with the Aftershock, but I think he was walking uphill, so he didn't catch it in time.
No. Well, unfortunate there. Well, I mean, it looks like Alliance have sort of taken what you said. They've won their lanes, starting to take some towers. They're not necessarily grouping up, but they're also not getting caught out. There's no way to punish it. 6-0 start, and around 3,000 gold, relatively a little bit less experience. They just can't punish.
Alright, they're actually trying to kill Timber because they have Ursa here now.
Alright, they dropped the Disruptor ulti. There's going to be the send back as well. So Jonas getting chased down a little bit. They don't have the extra stun. They need to get it just within range, but just a little bit outside. They're not going to be able to find the Timber. They brought in 4 for that. Oh, this hurts.
Yeah. It's like, only Ursa can kill him, but Ursa can only kill him if you stun him for him, and unfortunately for Sven, he just wasn't in range.
Man.
So space created. Everyone's just farming on Alliance still.
Oh, this might be a little bit of an engagement, though, as it looks like Limp has an invis or smoke out and available, and he's going to chase Handskin into the Roche pit. Not quite within range to be able to attack. There is Swift Ending coming in. Finds the stun a little bit off the mark. Oh, good decision right there to stun the illusion. Instead, they drop the Dream Coil, going to charge through, catches onto Handskin here. I don't think that they're going to be able to chase down Limp, though, unfortunately. Handskin is going to get chased off, killed down. Gogi getting gone on by Loda. They're able to jump away, and now the Timbersaw on top of LeBron. He should go down. As, I mean, no amount of Cold Embrace is going to save him.
Something I wanted to point out, EGM has Brown Boots Blink, and he had it at level 5.
What?
I am incredibly confused as to how this happened, but he must have been...
He was just stealing bounty runes the whole time.
Yeah, he hasn't been... Oh, he misses the Blink Crush, unfortunately, but I think he was just taking bounty runes nonstop. I wish there was a way I could look at the number of bounty runes people have taken, but...
That's pretty absurd.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so level 5 Slardar, Brown Boots Blink. He was connecting pulls as well. So, like, constantly pulling and getting bounty runes. And then I guess we've just been seeing the Disruptor buy all of the wards and support items. But he's still been able to get himself Brown Boots in a bottle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this, no matter how you look at the farm distribution, I mean, seeing this kind of build-up is pretty insane.
Oh, God. Gogi in some trouble. They're going to be able to take him down. Meanwhile, the
Winter Wyvern's going to go down, too.
That's insane.
So and yeah, by having this blink like so early, it's so hard for elements to like take control of the map. Like you always have to be afraid of a brown boot Slardar, like ready to jump out and kill you.
You know what?
At 12 minutes.
He has 3 last hits, 3 denies, but he has 9 assists. So he didn't even get kills to make this happen. But he was just around.
You get the assist gold. Yeah. I mean, even if it's a new patch, even if this was the old patch or new patch, that's super impressive.
Yeah. That definitely. Man, not just the remodel. It may not work otherwise too. Well, it looks like Cole is going to try and make something happen up here in the top lane. I don't know if he really can because, I mean, Invis doesn't really matter that much for being able to catch out the Timbersaw, who is getting ever closer to that Bloodstone.
EGM is ready, locked and loaded. Gonna look for another kill again.
Oh, let's do it. Big stuff coming out here. Well, and I guess Mitch will be the one to find, but I don't know if they'll be able to get him. Looks like he's gonna have to just back on out of there in a little bit. So other skill tree things, Puck ended up going for 150 health. For the Lifestealer, we have attack speed. Sven has opted to go the route of strength. I really wish that there was some UI change you could check all of these at once. Ursa hasn't upgraded his yet. He's opting to just get more points into skills, I guess.
No, he just got it. 25 damage.
Okay. And then for Timber and Darkseer, nothing yet on him, but probably cast range, I would imagine. And then experience gain for Timbersaw. So he wants to get up into those levels.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I think the EXP ones are also very nice. Those are one of the ones I forgot. I think the funniest talent I've seen so far is the Lich level 20 talent.
150 damage?
Yeah, 150 damage. I don't know why that's the thing, but it is. It's the thing.
They have the thing where it slows the movement speed and attack speed as well. So
yeah, the level 25, yeah, 30%.
I mean, carry Lich, I don't know.
I played with one earlier. We lost the game.
Look at this. Look at this. Handskin TPing into the shrines, and now they can TP in others if they want to. It's like, you know, getting a bunch of people in for when you go for a tier 2 tower.
Here we go. Glimpse.
Want to back into it. All right, Swift Ending in some trouble. Limp drops the Dream Point. Only connects onto one. The Winter's Curse turnaround. Loaded EGM. They're onto him. They don't quite take him down, but the turnaround from Swift Ending is too real. Loaded takes a ton of damage, and they're already able to kill off 2 of them. Cole continuing to chase. Hits a couple creeps, but brings down Lifestealer in the end. Oh, man.
No. That is not how you execute the combo. I mean, I mentioned it. You know, you pick the Wyvern to counteract this Slardar Lifestealer play, and I mean, that was like worse than worst case scenario for that kind of you know, counter play from the Wyvern.
I mean, you lose your mid and your carry, and now Jonas in the top lane is getting chased down by Cole, and he's gonna go down. So in the space of just less than a minute, you've lost all of your cores for Alliance, crumbling at this point in the game.
Well, there goes your lane lead.
Jeez.
I think with that, the game should be pretty much back to even. Yeah, they were up 6,000 gold. And just like that, the lead has fallen down to 2,000 again.
Well, and you look at this too, it means that Elements Pro Game have gotten...
Oh, they caught out EGM?
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, he's afraid of the Lifestealer, but they don't know that he's not even there.
Yeah. Looks like Mitch is also going to be heading off the other direction. So another interesting thing about this is we see Limp. He has the Lifestealer inside of him. They're going to go into Gogi. Cold Embrace, though. All right. What you going to do? They can't catch up to him. If they find them here... Oh, Loda in some trouble. They got the ulti off. The Disruptor ult is going to be there doing a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough necessarily.
Oh, hold that thought. Swift ending.
On the backside?
Armlet toggling.
He's looking, trying to find it. The big battle is going up in the top side, though. They vacuum back into a two-person charge. It looks like they were able to take down Jonas already. So Sven, even though he's not with the rest of his team, they're doing work, and now Sven is there to turn it back around yet again. EGM, everybody's going down. Triple kill for Swift ending. Great play.
That is not how you want to start off your Bloodstone purchase. Dead instantly the first fight you go into. And he's already down to 8 charges, and they go into Roshan.
God. This really is hurting for Alliance right now. The thing I was going to mention is that if you take a look now, over those just couple of fights, it's been a 6,000 experience change. As already LeBron is dead. They jump in, they're trying to take down Cole. He's in some trouble. Roshan is not dead. They get the kill. Mitch trying to finish it off. Instead, it's the Dire get the Roche kill fine, but Jonas snatches the Aegis, and now Gogi dropping low is going to die. We're just going topsy-turvy here. Mitch vacuum away and out of the Roche, but it doesn't matter. Jonas ultra kill at 19.5 minutes. Oh my god.
There's so much happening. You can't even get out your thoughts before the next big thing happens, and that was just so unfortunate for Elements. I think they were a little greedy in making that play, but man.
Alright. I'm gonna try and get this point out. Is he?
Go ahead.
Well, okay, so the thing is that it's a 6,000 experience shift, which isn't just mean that Alliance that Elements Pro Gaming got 6,000 experience. They got 6,000 more experience than Alliance. So you just get so much experience from these big fights that happen constantly. And now, turning back around again, EGM, Winter's Curse, not really doing a whole heck of a lot. They got the Disruptor ulti as well. Limp doing a lot. Kogi's down. 2 are dead. And now they're going to pull back in LeBron. Swift ending wants to make something happen. LeBron was stuck up on the high ground. He catches onto 2, but it's not going to be enough. The vacuum wall. Oh, God, the damage is there from Swift ending. Double kill for him. Mitch, Mr. Mitch, constantly making these plays. And now Jonas going to try and escape. They get the stun onto him, though. Crush onto 2. Good counterplay by EGM. Saving his buddy. And that might be enough to keep him alive. God, the Echo Saber is just too good, though. All right, and Mitch is the one that gets the kill. They might catch Jonas.
We're back at this again. It goes one way, it goes the other.
Oh my god. Look at the experience change. They get 4,300 experience from that fight. That's just like another level for all of these guys.
I'm gonna go take a look at the patch notes really quickly. I noticed that everyone leveled like incredibly fast in the new patch. Like, look at Sven. He's level 18 already. At 21 minutes, he's level 18. That's the kind of level you expect from a Meepo in the old patch. So I'm not exactly sure. I need to go look and see if they... Oh, Handskin. Oh,
that's another 700 experience for one pickoff. Granted, it's a Timber Saw, but the people that got the kill were 2 of the highest leveled heroes in the game. As LeBron is going to go down, Loda finds the kill. Now Swift ending trying to fight some more, has been able to find Handskin just chopped to bits, as they are going to be able to get off another Dream Coil. The game is never going to stop fighting. These players never stop. They have a charge vision in a second if they can get it, and yeah, notice, caught out again. They just keep the battle going. Crush from EGM. What is this game we're playing?
Oh boy.
Radiant's middle tower is under
attack. I mean, both teams, they just feel like they can keep fighting. I mean, Elements, you know, they have Wyvern ulti. Oh, here they go again. They're just going to keep fighting.
They're just going to keep going. There hasn't been anybody on the top side of the map for 3 minutes because they're all in the bottom Radiant jungle fighting. There's Loda crushed again. The disruption. They pull him back in again. The ulti from the Winter Wyvern comes out. Cole going to be kept alive, and Limp is going to drop it. Finds the kill on the Ursa regardless. Oh, what is happening? All right, Limp chasing, trying to find Swift ending. Isn't able to get it. They get the crush. BKB popped because apparently he has that item now. EGM is going to get chased down. He dies. They're just throwing themselves at each other. Hunks of meat slapping each other. And now Disruptor, he's going to die. Beyond Godlike streak. The Courier is dead.
They finally got him.
Is nothing safe in this world? What the hell?
It might be over. It's finally over. Maybe. Well, LeBron might have to die for this first. Then it's over.
Okay, LeBron chase down. He's gonna die, I think. Oh. Up to the high ground. Yeah, Jonas got him. All right.
I'm still trying to find out if there was a change in the EXP gain, because I feel like it's just so ridiculously high right now.
You got 2,500 experience gained through that course of the fights for the puck, and he is now level 17 at 23 minutes.
Oh, they caught out Gogi?
Yeah, Elements. He's gonna go down again as well. Bottom lane, there's another battle going on. Jonas is gonna die with that Ursa.
I go now to the river to wash
They're just ramping it up. It was like 30 kills at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we're at 42. So in 4 minutes we had 12 deaths.
I can't tell if this is because of the. I can't tell if this is because of like the patch, or if this is because of the team's reaction to not understanding the map as well.
I honestly think it's because no one understands how the map works right now.
Okay.
Because this is just my opinion, obviously, but from the games I played, for the first time in a very long time of playing Dota, I have no idea what's supposed to happen, like at all. I just sit in my lane and stuff just happens, and all of a sudden stuff just doesn't stop happening.
I mean, it's exciting. It's definitely exciting, but it's also insane.
It really is.
All right.
And, all right, here we go. Level 20 Sven. God, level 25. He gets 65 damage. That's a free relic.
He's got 30 attack speed right now.
Here we go. All right. The next big, great team fight is about to come.
Limp? Oh, he gets caught off guard. They don't realize it. So God, dead. He is super dead.
Oh, okay. If you lose your puck like that, you definitely don't take a team fight. The line should just get out.
I mean, do they have TPs? TPs are on cooldown. Disruptor doesn't have one. EGM does. They're going to smoke up. Apparently, they want to take this fight or push high ground or something.
They want to catch someone out and then get out, probably. Because someone has to come and defend, right? And you have a Disruptor to kind of even it out. Oh, here we go. They're going to find it.
Yeah. Well,
oh,
there
no,
he is.
EGM.
EGM is in some trouble. They jump out. Actually, they can take out LeBron first. All right, good stuff there. Fine. But now, Swift Ending jumps forward, destroys Handskin.
Hey, it's not over yet.
Surge forward. They don't have another stun, but they are going to be able to catch him out. They crush. They throw out another one of the chakrams. Now slowed down again. There's going to be the stun, and Jonas dead. Elements getting a lot of damage very quickly here.
I just noticed something. Timbersaw has 2 plate mails.
I guess he just thinks he needs it. He has 3 Bloodstone charges. I mean...
I mean, sure. I mean, it's very good at this game. You're against Ursa, Sven, and Spirit Breaker. So.
He went for the intelligence instead of the health regen. That could be something, a part of the reason for it too, maybe. I don't know.
All right. So someone is letting me know about the whole EXP change. Let me take a look.
Oh, God. All right. Able to dodge away from the stun. Limp comes in. Everybody's TPing into this area, though, right now. EGM jumps in. They get the vacuum wall onto 3, trying to bring them low. Swift Ending is going to be brought down. Maybe. Possibly. Is he actually dead? Yes, he does go down. Winter's Curse turnaround now. Jonas going to get chased down by Loda, but a good 4-staff away is going to keep him alive. Meanwhile, they're keeping everybody on the side of Elements Contained. Limp doing a ton of damage, and the Timbersaw jumps back through. They find the kill. Loda trying to chase down that Ursa. He's pretty quick, but not quick enough. Will eventually die. 3 heroes already dead on the side of Elements Pro Gaming. Alliance strike back in a big way just as Roshan responds as well. Pretty sick timing there for him.
Well, the uphill advantage still a thing in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Alliance are just positioned really well, and I mean, fighting on shrines is no joke. Having the TP there and also the Sanctuary heal thing, it's really good for team fighting. It's definitely not a place you want to be fighting at if you're the opponent.
So Alliance from that one, the people that got the least experience from that fight got 1,000 experience. Everybody, like, that's almost a level for Disruptor. Every team fight that happens like this, they're just ramping up these levels like crazy.
Yeah, someone told me that the required EXP to 25 is lowered by 4,000 now, and there's like a curve, like a smoother curve leveling up now or something like that. So that's why we're seeing these ridiculously fast levels. I don't know if you ever played Dota 1, but there used to be a mode in Dota 1 called Easy Mode.
Okay.
And Easy Mode pretty much like doubled your EXP and tripled your default income, so the games end way faster. That's kind of how these games feel right now.
Although it's really not like ending either, though. That's the thing that's weird about it. Is you've still got, I guess, one tier 2 tower.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just fighting.
Oh, hold that thought.
Jonas.
Another charge. Oh, it's right underneath the shrine. You can TP in.
If he gets his stacks up, he's going to be able to probably survive through a lot of this, but he's just dead.
Oh man, that
through 2 plate mails. What? All right, EGM is going to get chased down. He's going to drop. They drop the Disruptor ulti as well. So Elements Pro Gaming back on the hunt. They take them all down.
It was the Blade Mail and the Ion Shell that gave him the damage.
Oh, okay. Man. What a world to live in. It looks like we're going to have Sven going back for an Orchid into Bloodthorn now, having already picked up the mini crit, so that will be another terrifying moment for this puck, I would imagine. How is he doing on his levels? He's almost gotten to that level 25. I really want to see what he goes for in this instance, because he doesn't have a ton. I guess he's got a lot of farm. He's pretty high up there in the net worth, but could use some more to catch up with Sven.
Aha, okay, I see. All right. Thank you, chat, for helping me understand better why the levels are so insane. So apparently the experience required to reach level 12 is the same as 11 from before.
Oh.
And the EXP required to hit 18 is the same as hitting 16. So that makes a little more sense.
Okay. I think they found LeBron. He is a very dead person. I want to see what the gold is, because he is the lowest net worth in the game, probably lowest level, and they've still got 400 experience for that kill. I feel like...
I think the values are actually still the same. It's just the...
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're leveling up, it's just different.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, Tier 2 tower looking to go down. This is the last one. We could start seeing Alliance take some shrines here. See if they opt to go for this time. And it looks
I think
like...
they will. Yeah, okay, see? I told you. I knew it. Like, the first game, they just weren't sure about it. I'm almost certain. Okay. But now they know.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense now. Alliance, we're engaging in the act of learning together, guys.
Yeah, everyone is learning.
It's so weird because it just feels like we go through these peaks and troughs of just team fights where they kind of were just running at each other for a long time and then sort of had a moment of self-reflection, like, what are we doing? And they all started fighting again, and then now we're sort of in a slow farm-up stage. Swift Danny is just waiting for Limp to show up here, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to make anything of it.
Yeah, a couple pickoffs here and there, and then they finally lose their outer towers, and all of a sudden, you know, the map doesn't feel so safe anymore, so everyone's playing a little more scared now.
Well, they're going to focus down this other shrine now, and this should be good.
Alright, now you have some real map control, now that both of these shrines are down.
Yeah.
They found someone.
Looks like they won't be able to catch out and kill Swift Ending. What are we looking at levels-wise? We're pretty close right now to the Sven getting his, although still a little ways away. And you think you go for the bonus damage there as opposed to the Stormhammer?
Yeah, you definitely get the bonus damage.
Okay.
Reduced Stormhammer cooldown does not seem nearly as good as 65 damage.
He is already dealing... I guess the only thing is that it's plus damage, I'm pretty sure. So you don't get it increased by God's Strength. But still really good.
I mean, it's a sacred relic and some change, so...
This is insanity, honestly. Like, 33 minutes into it, granted, the kills have slowed down a lot, but those early minutes, I think this is largely because of that Aegis, and we've just been seeing Elements Pro Gaming trying to slow down the pace a little bit because they realize they can't keep it up and take fights like that with the Aegis.
Oh, Swift Ending just eyeing the Timber Saw. He's going for it.
Oh my god. All right, Jonas. We're going to start again. He went for the Timber Chain, not able to make it happen, and brought down to pretty low HP, despite the fact that he still has the 2 plate mails. It doesn't matter.
Hey, those 2 plate mails saved him.
Yeah?
He's got 56 armor with reactive armor stacks.
Oh my god. All right, the wraparound. It's coming. They're looking for Loda. They've got the charge. The rest of the team is not quite going to be there. They decide to turn and fight. They're going to be able to get off the nose strike as well. Loda dropping low, taking a lot of damage from this Ursa, but jump forward. EGM catches onto 2. They throw out the Winter's Curse. Silenced by Limp. Now looking for more. Dream Coil follow-up. Yonason finds him out. And Swift Ending going to be able to take the kill. He's BKBing, chasing through. Hanskin not going to be able to go down there. The cleave did not connect onto him. Loda still alive in this. Jumps inside of a creep. Cole is going to go down, and it looks like Mitch finally might lose his life as they pull back in Swift Ending, able to blink away before the damage is dealt. Decides to throw out the stun onto Yonason, fam. They are going to start to turn this. Alliance, having already taken down the Ursa, feeling emboldened. They're going to chase after this Sven, take him down as well. And with a little bit of time left before they're all going to be respawning,
one more.
Looks like EGM wants to fight some more. Disruptor pullback, Mitch in some trouble and gonna go down here, I believe. Vacuum onto 3, but it wasn't nearly enough. EGM pulled back in. Elements is there trying to make the stand, but it's not gonna happen. Too much damage being dealt as Gogi goes down. 5 wipe. Alliance chase him from their own tier 2 to the tier 3.
Let's see, buybacks? No one has buybacks, so I mean, this looks like at least 2 racks, right? This gotta be at least 2 racks. There's no Sven for... Oh, Sven has buyback. Sven's the only one with buyback, so I think they just lose 1 rack. Maybe?
This is... Yeah, I guess it's one of those moments, again, where, like, suddenly the game is almost over.
It's 1 Sven buyback. Are they... Yeah, they're back.
Okay.
So it's just one set.
Well, that's still a lot going back into the direction. He almost has that level 25. Does look to be instead going back for the Daedalus instead of deciding for the Orchid. So, decisions abound, but looking very good right now for Alliance. It's still only a 10k net worth lead. I don't know if that's... I don't know, does that matter? Like
10k? 10k is... It's decent, but...
It's not as intense as you would imagine.
I mean, the teams have just been going back and forth nonstop.
Yeah.
But the thing about Elements draft is just, you know, between the Sven and the Darkseer, a lot can happen. Even, you know, 10k is not exactly a large enough gap for a vacuum cleave to just kill your entire team, you know?
Yeah. It's true. I noticed there as well, there's some changes to the cleave interactions. And there was a point where Swift Ending was hitting a creep, and it looked like the cleave should have applied to Disruptor. He had just got done with his Ghost Scepter proc being used, and he didn't take the damage. So I think that they lowered Sven's cleave a little bit as far as the width of it. But I'm not completely sure on that, as the scan does spot out Alliance.
Are they going to smoke? Oh, they got scanned too.
All right. Scan on scan action.
They're just waiting here. I thought they were gonna smoke, but they're just waiting here.
God, Puck. How far away is Puck? 2200 experience? Oh, the Invis setup. This could be really big, and it looks like they're going to find the Ursa right off the bat. They jump forward, missed the crush, though. All right, catch on to 2. That's a silence now onto the Winter Wyvern, as well as a Hex. They're not going to be able to find it. So they whiff the initiation, and now maybe, just maybe, they can make something happen here. Drop the Disruptor, the Vacuum Wall on it too, trying to take them low. Hanskin is going to take a good amount of damage from this, and he will go down. So no more glimpses, no more nothing, as Limp is going to get chased down. I don't know if they can actually find the kill on him. They break it, and Limp is going to go down on the Puck. Oh, wow. That's pretty huge. Is EGM going to go in on this? That was a big crush. Decides to go for LeBron. Swift Ending is coming for them, though. They stun up Loda. They go in when 2 of their heroes are down. Loda in a ton of trouble is going to die. And now vacuum back into all of them yet again. A good crush is going to keep the rest of the side of Elements away. Hanskin was able to reinforce with the kinetic field, but still not enough. And it looks like they'll be able to get Roche off the back of this.
Yep. Disruptor's already back in the fight because he took the minus respawn time. He was only dead for like 20 seconds.
How are Alliance able to contest this right now? This is insane. All right, they're going to buy back on the puck. Swift Ending finds the Disruptor. They do get the Sheep Stick off on the Sven. Meanwhile, on the other side, Gogi being controlled. They jump in, able to snatch the Aegis because they got the last hit Radiant on Roche. So Ursa still has the Aegis, but Limp is going to start to go down, able to phase shift away, keeping himself alive with the Chakram in and on top of all of them. Able to blink away. Mitch still chasing now. The fight is continuing. Jonas is going to be controlled, and it looks like the BKB through the TP. Oh, they get the catch. That was a bash on the Timbersaw as he was TPing out, but able to eat the cheese. All right, Cole's still fine. Timber gonna go forward, but I think he might be going down. No, they don't have the amount of damage to deal it. They have to back out. Ursa is going to be controlled, and I think he dies here. They do have a Winter's Curse, though. That will be enough to at least get him some separation, but I think he's maybe going down. They actually control up Limp, almost bringing him down again. This would be a dieback at this point if they could get it. EGM catches another 2-person crush. It's still the team fight that never ends. We're back in the pain train as LeBron is going to die. Cole getting chased. He gets glimpsed back in again. Oh,
okay. This is another set of racks.
Yule Scepter lift up. Mitch in some trouble, is going to vacuum onto several, but he gets hexed, and yeah, this is going to be about it for him as well. Swift Ending tries to go in for the catch, but not able to get the stun off on the puck, who phase shifts away. Gem on the ground. 4 heroes dead again for Elements. It looks like they come out the winners of that one.
Okay, Darkseer buys back. They're still...
How is Puck still not level 25? He took the Stormhammer cooldown.
Okay.
Loda gets caught. Rage is there, keeping him alive. Gogi. All right, Swift Ending pops out of it. They get a vacuum.
Oh no, they wasted the vacuum.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. All right, respawn TPing in. Loda taking damage. How is this? Dota, how is this a thing? They're inside of a creep now for a second, though, so they can't actually kill off Loda. He's going to be able to come back into the fight. EGM whips another stun. Now they disrupt and glimpse back in. Swift Ending going to jump through. Disruptor. Ulti comes down onto Swift Ending, bringing him low. The orb going crazy fast. And now Swift Ending finally going to be brought down. I think that just might be about it. The buybacks have been expended. Everything has been used, and it was not enough. Alliance
oh my goodness, that orb is so fast.
Yeah. This is what happens. 72 kills in 41 minutes.
Oh god, I can't get enough of this orb. You know, I knew it was fast, but it's still very surprising to see.
How quick it goes. Yeah, it's really nuts. Look at that thing. Well, and they found another, actually, so Cole is going to go down, it looks like.
You got the eggs.
This is nuts. Alright, Shadowblade through. They're able to find him, though. And, yeah, Gogi in some trouble. The orb goes through. They catch onto Cole, and GG gets called. Game number 2 goes to Alliance in what's been a very thrilling series. Aosin, can you break down anything for me?
Well, I mean, overall, like, Alliance won the laning phase, and then all of a sudden they threw away their laning phase. You know, they got picked off in these, like, skirmishes here and there. And then they just kept winning, trading back and forth. I think, like, Alliance just pulled ahead because of their map control. Like, because they were able to take the tier 2s first, and then take down the shrines, and keep Elements in their base, like, that was like the first time you could actually see one team really taking a huge lead.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to keep track of what's going on at every point in time in the game. Like, you can sort of break down the little segments of the fights and what's happening, but the grand picture almost gets lost a little bit in some ways. But regardless, I'm excited for game number 3. Alliance facing off against Elements Pro Gaming. Any predictions for you as to what we might see in game number 3?
I have no idea how they're going to adapt.
Okay. I'm with you.
No idea.
All right, well, everybody, stick around. We're going on a journey together, and we'll be back in just a little bit with game number 3 of Elements Pro Gaming facing off against Alliance.